today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 21 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think. Gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Throwing on first is Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's
and down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Ben Gideon. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down. And
so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Wentz. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down. Wentz, and quickly finding Rager. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Bell. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First and goal at the 1. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 41, Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. To throw is Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Prescott looks to throw on first. This to Jarwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Elliott. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50, the 40, and a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. On 2nd and 9. Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Prescott yet again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And again, it's Prescott. Flush to it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 41, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
On the counter, here's Bell.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential. But I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Wentz. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This is Bell. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone. Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2nd down and goal. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott to kick it away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Derek Barnett. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and his pass incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you. And it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start. But he's found a way so far here in the second half.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Open man, Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. That's caught by Hollister. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. He wanted that end zone, powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
He'll give this to Bell.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9.
This is 3rd and 11. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Sean Williams that time in on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And it's caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Not much there, only a yard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
11 yards there, 1st down. Here's Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right,
So time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gets them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So Dak and the Cowboys down 24-21, a little over 40 seconds to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete, and now just 3 seconds left. Look at the clock. Time for one more shot. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the